American President Joe Biden said he will come visit our continent as he wrapped up the last day of the U.S.-Africa summit.
As I told some of you, you invited me to your countries. I said, be careful what you wish for, because I may show up. The poor relatives always show up. The wealthy ones never show up. The poor come and they eat your food, stay longer than they should. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing many of you in your home countries.
Democratic Republic of Congo.
While Biden was a bit lighthearted as he floated a trip to Africa, other American officials indicated his visit is likely.
This will be an opportunity for the people of Africa, whatever countries, if the president decides to make such a visit, that they will actually see our commitment to them.
American presidents have visited Africa only since Franklin Roosevelt went to a conference during World War II. It took 3 decades for the second U.S. presidential visit when Jimmy Carter went to Nigeria and Liberia in 1978. Carter came back several times as a private citizen to promote democracy. Barack Obama, whose father was born in Kenya, came to the continent in his second term. He stopped at Senegal, South Africa, and Tanzania in 2013. Obama also visited before he was elected as America's leader. His Young African Leaders Initiative, YALI, however, has been a strong program promoting youth entrepreneurship on the continent.
Challenge we have environmentally, and it is an international challenge that we cannot solve alone, is the issue of climate change.
Donald Trump did not make a trip to Africa. Bill Clinton stopped in 8 African countries. George W. Bush visited 10, the most of any U.S. president. His father visited one country, Somalia. He spent 3 days with international relief workers and U.S. military personnel over New Year's in 1993. Bush I went to Mogadishu, Baidoa, and Baladogle. In October, after the famous Black Hawk Down incident, he pulled U.S. troops out of Somalia. It would be a courageous engagement if Biden were to repeat Bush's sojourn. A visit would send a signal that Washington is confident in Mogadishu's prosecution of the war against al-Shabaab. Biden's presence would also show that his government values the Somali diaspora community in the U.S., which is politically active and successful in the business arena. Such a trip would also strengthen the administration of President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, which has had a strong start, particularly regarding international relations. Perhaps Biden could also trigger talks between Mogadishu and Hargeisa. An invitation from the so-called leader of the free world would be hard for Muse Bihi to turn down. ADN TV will continue to report on diplomatic developments affecting Somalia.